Welcome to our guide on making your Wi-Fi faster. This video will show you how to force your Xfinity router to use the 5 GHz band for better speeds and less interference. The 2.4 GHz band that most routers default to is slow and gets interference from household devices like microwaves and Bluetooth. This causes buffering and slow speeds. The 2.4 GHz band has wider range but slower speeds up to 600 Mbps and lots of interference. The 5 GHz band offers faster speeds up to 1300 Mbps, lower latency, and less interference, though with shorter range. Switching to 5 GHz gives you faster speeds, lower latency for gaming, and much less buffering during streaming. It's ideal for modern homes with multiple devices. In this video, we'll cover accessing your router settings, enabling the 5 GHz band, using smart features, connecting devices, and optimizing channels for the best performance. Xfinity routers use two wireless frequency bands, 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz. Let's compare these bands to understand why 5 GHz is often the better choice for most devices. Here we can see a comparison chart showing the main differences. The 2.4 GHz band offers longer range, reaching up to 150 feet, but with slower speeds up to 600 Mbps and more interference from household devices. In contrast, the 5 GHz band provides faster speeds up to 4600 Mbps on Wi-Fi 7, lower latency for responsive connections, and less congestion from neighboring networks. However, 5 GHz has shorter range, about 50 to 100 feet. For most modern devices like smartphones, tablets, and laptops, 5 GHz is generally the better choice due to its superior performance. There are two main methods to access your Xfinity router settings. The first method uses a web browser on a device connected to your Wi-Fi network. Open your web browser and type 10.0.0.1 in the address bar. Then log in using the username admin and the password found on the sticker on your router. The second method uses the Xfinity or Xfi mobile app. Download the app on your phone or tablet from your app store. Log in with your Xfinity account credentials, and you'll have access to router settings directly through the app's interface. Both methods give you access to the same router settings, so choose the one that works best for you. To enable and separate the 5 GHz band on your Xfinity router, start by accessing the Wi-Fi settings in your router interface. Then, find the option to enable the 5 GHz network. For best results, create a separate SSID or network name for the 5 GHz band, such as My Home 5G. This prevents devices from automatically falling back to the slower 2.4 GHz band. Finally, use WPA3 security for the best protection. Many Xfinity routers have a Smart Connect or band steering feature. When enabled, the router automatically assigns devices to the 5 GHz band if they support it, based on signal strength and capabilities. This simplifies network management, but may not always be optimal. If you want full control, disable band steering and manually connect devices. On your smartphones, laptops, and other devices, open the Wi-Fi settings and look for the 5 GHz network you created, such as My Home 5G. Select it and enter the password. Make sure the device supports 5 GHz, as older devices may only work with 2.4 GHz. After connecting, verify that the device is indeed using the 5 GHz band in its connection details. The 5 GHz band provides multiple channels to choose from for optimal Wi-Fi performance. Channels range from 36 to 181, divided into different frequency ranges. DFS channels, ranging from 52 to 140, use dynamic frequency selection for radar detection but may cause brief disconnections. Non-DFS channels from 36 to 48 offer more stability without interruptions. For simplicity, enable auto selection to let your router choose the best channel automatically. For manual optimization, select less crowded channels like 36 or 149. Avoid channels 120 to 128 as they have narrower bandwidth. Use a Wi-Fi analyzer app to monitor channel congestion and signal strength in your area. If you experience range issues with the 5 GHz band, consider using Xfinity's Xfi pods or setting up a mesh network to extend coverage throughout your home. Looking ahead, future Xfinity routers will incorporate Wi-Fi 7 technology and the 6 GHz band, providing even less interference and faster speeds. To maintain optimal performance, Regularly update your router firmware for the latest features and security improvements. If problems continue after these steps, reach out to Xfinity support for personalized assistance.